Hello, everyone. It is 28th or October 28th, 2022. We're going to continue working on Kaeya. So, yesterday we finished this whole part of the process. We still have ways to go until having everything defined. And wow, early gang. Hello. I usually don't have people so soon. Um, but yeah, we ended up in this part. So today I'm gonna start by adding a little bit of color and defining all the small parts with a little bit of gesture so that when we do the pass, it's gonna be less stiff. Because that was a big problem with Lisa. It was that everything was very stiff from drawing everything over and over again. Either way, uh, how are you today? Is everything okay? I would like to know. Let us alpha lock this. And we will continue with the sketch. So we have this red part right here. Sleeping. Yeah, I mean, you don't have the habit of waking up too early, do you? So there's the vision. This has a lot of details that might complicate things for me. So let's take things one at a time. First, I don't need so much space with the references. I'll target whatever I need. I need more space with the work, actually. Yeah. So in the head, is there anything that I'm missing? There might be the... Wait, why is it so large? Oh, whatever. Did you enjoy the dinosaur song that I sent you yesterday? Like, how much of a nerd does one need to be to call a dinosaur Dracorex Hogwartsia? That is a real bruh moment. But then again, when you have uh, the Sonic the Hedgehog protein, I think it was a protein, right? Like anything is possible at that point. Honestly. So yeah. There's a star here, and there's a star on the side. Okay, you can do something like this, right? Or maybe even like something like this. Yeah. It's a protein or a gene. Or a gene that codes a protein, right? Okay. In here, I'm sure I'll have reference here somewhere. It's not the entire thing. There's nothing like specific, so I'm gonna have to like use these two in conjunction. It's a shame that I can't see the vision, right? Like the vision is so important. I think I'm gonna leave the vision somewhere around here, maybe, because it's really important for them. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it fairly simple so that we can refine it later. I'm taking a bunch of references this time around. But my job here is to make everything come together. So, I thought it was a triangle, apparently it's not. What is that? What is this? Tem.
Dá-me aí que eu levo e depois não já por aí. Está preenchido.
Sorry about that. Bit of a situation here. But everything's fine. Bit of a miscommunication around the house. This is the sort of thing that I don't want to happen whenever there's a holiday or something, you know? So. I think it's more like this, right? I think. Now, is there any other detail? There are a few things here, but sure, I can add that. That, and the same thing happens here. So, oops, stuff like this. I've been seeing a few art streamers, you know, they're really good, and I'm constantly like researching their work and things like that. It's like I've seen a lot of different ways of working. Like some work without screen, some work with screen, like screen on their drawing tablet. Some work with a lot of layers, some work with just one layer or a very reduced number of layers. It's really interesting to see their approach to things, but they're all really good. Here. Okay, so it kind of is like this. Right. Yeah, it is a complicated design. But, you know, it is what it is. I mean, there's a lot of details, but it's usually on the top part. It's just like Lisa. Like Lisa had very little details. Amber had very little details on the bottom side. But the top side, it does have a lot of stuff. And I saw like an image that had this pose, but with the different layers of clothing. And it was pretty ridiculous. It was like 4 or 5 layers, and it's not practical at all, but you know, it is what it is. I'm gonna leave just a little bit higher, maybe, so that I can leave this like that and just do like this, so I can have a little bit more space with this one, so that I can actually have the star appropriately placed. Yeah, I'm gonna erase the red. I'm actually like sketching most of this in the same layer. The red and blue part at least. Yeah. I don't have like a good image here. Yeah, there's not a good image for that part, I think. Right? There's that, but I can barely see it. Like, what is that? It would be something like, okay, it's saving. Be something like this, maybe? Right? Like, doing like this. Yeah, I think so. What else? We can work a little bit on the eyes, I guess. So I'm using the wrong brush. That's why it looks so big. It's because I was using the wrong brush. Yeah, exactly. Alright, so in terms of eyes, he has a very specific eye shape. It's actually an interesting one. Never seen this one before. But at least this sort of expression in his eyes I'm familiar with. Yeah, I'm not very confident yet about all of this. Something like this. Yeah. I just want to make sure that the face is not like super deformed, because it does feel like it, you know? What if I correct it like this? Yeah, it feels slightly better, I think. Yeah, it's Slab Squatters today, huh? What's up, people? You just missed a priceless moment. One of my family members just came barging in, worried about a document. It was like I could take care of it later. And like he came so quickly into the room that I couldn't even mute the mic. Uh, hidden lore. Yeah, yeah, hidden lore woman. Surprise mechanics, am I right? Oh, I said that a family member came into the room really quickly, and like he was asking for a document, and I didn't even have time to mute the mic or anything like that. 'Cause, like, I don't want to be, you know, sharing them talking to strangers. So it's fine by me, but with others, and not fresh, you know. It's going well. Look at this. It's looking a lot better than other pieces. Has a lot more personality. I think I haven't made public the last VOD, I think. Right? Adidas stripes. Not part of the design, man. He does have a few stripes in the jacket, but I don't think they're good enough to become Adidas. Let me check. But yeah, I think I have the VOD exported. It's just private. Yeah, it's private. Abibas. Ah! Abibas! uh, but yeah. Now, what the hell was I doing? I don't remember. I forgot. So there's a thing here. Right. Right. Good. And now we just something like this. Because it's also part of the design, I guess. But yeah, now it's like laying in all of the goddamn details of the suit. And dear lord, does it have details? I'm taking a little bit of creative freedom with them. It's like, yeah. But I can definitely see that the work is becoming a lot better than it was with previous characters. Also, I was talking with my friends yesterday. Not enough to put the straps in. Yeah. I was talking with a bunch of friends yesterday, and apparently, Genshin is still expanding on Sumeru, right? So new characters are releasing. When I started, there were 55 characters. There's already 57. So overall, despite me being in the fourth character, there's like 2 characters uh, done. Like I wouldn't say it'll be 100 because it's by expansions and usually like one per year. But I do take a long time. I do take a long time because I don't work on pieces outside of stream, and I do like a bunch of other stuff. And it kind of worries me because oh, the jacket's like that. Oh, I see, I see. Alright, so this is wrong. It worries me because, like, I study Japanese, that takes time of my day. I go to the gym, that takes time of my day, you know? And it's hard to keep working on illustration outside of the stream, I feel. Not only that, but like I edit videos that also takes a little bit of time. Like gym editing in Japanese altogether take like at least 4 hours, right? Um, so yeah, like put that with streaming, and there's already 7 hours of things. Yeah. Not to mention, I also have like a little bit of time reserved to um, watching the illustration course that I usually talk about. Right. There's a lot of stuff going on. Going on. Jesus. Oh yeah. I could do something like this, maybe. Mm. Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. Like, from Gene, I feel like I've already learned a lot of stuff. No joke. There's some interesting details here. Oh, is it saving? It's saving. Alright. There's a lot of things that I've already learned, right? And a lot of stuff that I remembered or got reminded of. Because there was a time that I spent without illustrating too much, and a few good practices I just forgot about. Like getting references for everything, you know? Like you don't need to come up with uh, everything, you know? You don't need to reinvent the wheel. If you can get references for things, do it, you know? I don't know if that suits. Like, there's a few details that, of course, I need to like figure out, but overall, it should be pretty much this, right? Mm, how about this? Instead of that red. It's just a shame that this piece is on a guy. I mean, I'm sure there will be people that enjoy that, but I would prefer like this kind of improvement was on a girl. Would be much more motivated. But either way, if it looks good, at least is enough for me. But I did say that I was going to sketch everyone. So sketch, I mean, work on everyone. Dear Lord. Calling my work sketches, the disrespect. I think I could do something like this. It would be a little bit confusing at first, but I think I can sort of get away with that. Yeah. I have dropped some frames, but it says I've dropped 328 frames. So it might be happening from time to time, but I am going 60 frames per second, so in the last 30 minutes I lagged 5 seconds. So there might be a few choppy things here and there, but overall I think it might be from your side if it's too much lag. Because it's only been like 5 seconds worth of dropped frames. Also, I saw something really sus today on Twitch. Because I was searching the art section, right? And there are some very good people streaming, right? And I was like, I'm gonna look at it a little bit to see what they do and how they do it, try to learn from them. And I saw this guy that was streaming and had his Twitter and his Pixiv in the description. And what happened was I went to his Twitter and the finished piece that he was working on was already posted. So it was a rerun of a work he already did. And I think he was playing it like it was a live stream, right? He's only streaming a video of himself working. And I was like, damn, that's weird. Yes, that is the logic conclusion. It's time traveler. I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. I think it wasn't labeled as a rerun, no, because I was very confused. Like once I found out about that, I was trying to see if it was labeled as a rerun, but I think it wasn't. Because it's not even like rerun in the common sense of it, right? It's almost like you're just passing a video because you probably didn't stream it before. It was really weird. Wait, this is a nice detail that I didn't notice. The thumbs are covered. Huh, I didn't know that. Alright, let's work for me. So the thumbs are covered. Just that. We have that. We will need to correct the silhouette for that, but that's okay. Here we need to erase here. in here. Okay. Yeah, it's on your side. It's on your side, the lag, because I haven't lagged since the last time you mentioned it. So, and the connection is strong, no dropped frames since then. Yeah, it's on your side. Maybe. It's like, I noticed it, but I didn't say anything. Like, I really don't care that much about it, to be completely honest. I just thought it was weird. Do something like this. Yeah. Okay, that's done. Now this also done. There's a few. I guess I could do something like this. Something like this. Now this sword is very complicated. Oh, there's a pattern here that is like this. Yeah. What else? Yeah. So many little things. The shoulder as well. Oh lord, so pixelated. Is there a good reference for the shoulder? I think this is it. So it's actually like this. Good stuff, good sauce. What else? This black part is irrelevant because the fur is on the front. I think I'm missing the sword, and that's it, right? Oh no, I still need to like understand the design of this thing. Towards the outside, but for that one. Oh. I think I'm gonna leave it like that. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it. Why is it tilted? Is it saving? Okay, anything else? Oh, the shoe looks terrible. In part because the foot also looks terrible. Like, the shoe looks absolutely terrible. I might not respect the place that the foot is on. Just to make it work. And for that, I kind of apologize, but it needs to be done. Because I think it looks better. Right? Where's that part? Alright. Okay, now it's time to like fix the silhouette. Nothing too extreme changed, so we can just fill this in. basically just Geo. Hi, welcome to the stream. Incredible to see you here. Are you a Genshin fan? Oh, I'm doing great. How are you? Yes, but that's not why I have Geo in my name. I actually didn't associate with Genshin. No, no, you know, people put all sorts of things in their name. But why do you have Geo in your name, if I can know? I think it's always interesting to know where the names come from. A lot of people do so think it's because of Genshin. Because of another game. Oh, uh, might I know what game it is? Uh, I'm not that familiar with a lot of titles, but I might know what the game is. Unless it's too obscure, obviously. I think I'm gonna use a little bit of green. Geometry Dash. Oh, nice. Man, I can't play Geometry Dash. It's too frustrating for me. But I do enjoy watching like people play it. It's really cool. Everyone has played that. Yeah, I tried it, but it's like it's more fun for me to watch other people play it than me playing it. You know, it's weird. uh, I mean, they could be harder. They could be, but it's like to a certain extent they are already plenty difficult. If that makes. Oh, why didn't it? You know. So we're gonna make a small circle in the middle because I'm not gonna be drawing that. I mean, this will take a lot of time. Yeah, no. Let's do it by hand. Let's do it by hand. It's probably faster anyway. I've actually uploaded a video on the hardest level of beat. Oh, cool. Cool. I mean, if you DM me the link, I can watch it after the stream. It's like 100 times harder than any of the standard levels. Yeah, I've seen some pretty crazy stuff with like non-standard levels. I don't know what you call non-standard levels. But yeah, I've seen pretty crazy stuff. Like levels that flash um like they're flashing and only then can you actually see what you're doing. Like that's crazy. Why am I doing this harder for myself? Like I can just, yeah, this is much easier. Yeah. But yeah, if you drop a link in DMs, I will watch it later. Maybe leave a comment on that. Yeah. This sword is like so complicated to draw. But it looks so cool. I think I'm gonna focus some more on the bigger shapes, so I don't take as much time. It's clearly bigger, just like that. This. Like that. It's symmetrical. It's so weird, like it doesn't. It's symmetrical, but it doesn't feel. You got Twitch DMs. I got Twitch DMs disabled. What? Is Twitch private messages and whispers different things? Because I had received whispers before. I don't know if that's the same thing. I do have whispers. I mean, I didn't change anything. I can search it for bit. Enable which whispers. Let me check. Profile, account settings, notifications. On Twitch, everything is turned on. By email, everything is turned on. On mobile, everything is turned on. Per channel. Some channels don't have notifications. But other than that, it's so the only thing that's a bit different doesn't apply to you. So I don't know how to change that. You've activated some sort of blocking unknown users at whispers in your private settings. What is private settings? Let me see. Good. Channel. Maybe this settings? Security and privacy, maybe? Oh, there it is. Block whispers from strangers. All right. We should be able to send now. Yeah, you should be able to send it. No, there was a thing in privacy. I was just going to a different settings stuff. You should be able to send it now. It's just that there's when you're in creator mode, there's account settings, and when you're in normal mode, there's just settings. It's weird. Yeah, it follows through. Exactly. There's the link. I will see it after the stream. Okay. Now that I'm actually curious, so you seem to be a fan of Genshin, even if your name has nothing to do with it, right? Like, do you play it actively? Do you just enjoy it once in a while? You know? It's gonna be so complicated. Kaeya with the Skyward Blade. Really? That's what you play with? Or are you saying what I'm drawing? Because if you do play it, that's quite a coincidence, I want to say. Are you enjoying? Yes, I am enjoying Kaeya with the Skyward Blade. But what I'm asking is, you don't have the weapon, but do you play Kaeya? Is that what you're saying? It's completely normal not having this weapon because it's a I think it's a 5-star, right? So Jade Cutter is better. I don't have a lot of room to debate. I enjoy the style of Genshin, but I don't play that much. So maybe if I had enough practice, I would share the same opinion. Yeah. Okay, this is interesting. So in here, I play since release. Oof, goddamn, that's a long time. I waited a long time to play Genshin, and even then, it's I like between sessions, it's like a long, long time. And as of recently, I'm having more fun at it. I bet, like with the Sumeru expansion, um, there's been more stuff, right? Like a lot more stuff. Like Inazuma and Sumeru. This looks weird. I'm gonna take a creative liberty and make the handle a bit thicker. Yeah. I'm going to pull for Nahida. Nahida is that little green, like green themed girl, right? That will, like it's I catch the lore very tangentially, so I'm a bit green, gold, and white. Yeah. So if I go into characters, exactly Archon. Yeah. Super important. Yeah. Yeah, so if I go into Sumeru, it's probably like the latest. Yeah, Nahida. Exactly. brass color. I mean, I guess, but it's like, you wouldn't lose anything by making it gold instead of brass, you know? It's sort of like an artistic exaggeration of the the whole thing. For instance, I think the sword can be a lot more interesting if you actually make it like gold, you know? In here, this render is like pretty flat. But if you make it gold, then it looks royal. That's the whole point. So there's a piece here that it's kind of annoying me because I don't know exactly how it works. So I'm just gonna leave it like that and hope for the best. And, here this. And I can work on the three-dimensionality later. So it looks pretty good. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Now the blade is a little bit different as well. Right, because here it goes like this, then it goes out, like way out. Right, and then it goes back in. I need... Okay, it goes back in, it's pretty much parallel. It goes back in, pretty much parallel here. And then it closes like that. So we can do something like this. Okay. Pretty much parallel. And then it opens back up. So it would be something like this. Yeah, that looks nice. Right. Maybe because of the perspective, it would have to be slightly adjusted, but other than that, yeah. Okay. Now, this is slightly... like that, right? Oh no, no. It's like, yeah, this is weird. It's like that. Yeah. And so it would be somewhere along these lines. Here. It's good to know that you're enjoying Genshin. It felt a little bit stagnant for a while, but within a zoom and it's just like your anime is pretty good, but I'm assuming you're the kind of guy that takes his time. Yeah. Like I have no commissions or any work related to illustration. I'm just like working hard and improving, I guess. Like I take my time to make sure that I do the best that I can. If this was a job, like, sure, I would be much faster. But it's like this sort of piece. I stream the entire process, and I stream around 3 hours a day, right? So it's like, if I take 15 hours, that's gonna be an entire week of streams. You know, basically a piece per week. And, you know, some people might think that's really long, but it's like, I also don't have a lot of practice, you know. Okay, so the sword is done. I don't think there's a lot more to do in terms of details, right? The side of the legs aren't seen, so that's useless detail. When I draw, I only take around 2 days max. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Usually I finish a piece in a few hours if I really want to. Yeah. When I try to do that, I'm not satisfied with the results. You know? Feels like I've learned nothing. Because um I don't like too much just doing the piece to get it done. You know? I like to change the process a bit every time that I do a piece. And that requires like a lot of frustration and thinking. Ooh, I didn't notice the little wings. Oh, I'm gonna have to draw that. It requires like a lot of change and thought process behind it, and that can be a bit frustrating for me because it means that I'm changing constantly. Saving. Good. And now do that. So I forgot to draw the little wings on the sword, unfortunately. I couldn't do that, it would throw me off. Yeah. What is happening with the brush? Oh, wrong layer. Yeah. It's like I'm in a constant process of discovery, and so it takes quite a long time. Like the last one that I did was Lisa, and like I've learned a few things from it. Like I need to plan the background beforehand, or else I'm gonna be severely limited on what I can do. Like I already have an idea for the background on this one, so to me that already counts as a learning experience, right? I'm using everything that I can as a learning experience. So at least that sort of compensates the amount of time that I take per piece, because I'm constantly learning new things. Learning and remembering, obviously. There are things that I know but I don't use just because my mind isn't into it. Yeah, this is good. Because you can see there's, you know, foreground and background already planned. But I'm not worrying so much about it because it's not the focal point. Like I'm gonna do a quick pass on the front, a quick pass on the back, and blur it because the focal point is Kaeya. So we have the sketch now. I'm quite satisfied with this piece. Okay, the piece you can send and I can watch it. I usually don't show it on stream, but I can watch it on stream if you want. Because People Weird Vanilla is a regular viewer, and he also studies art and he sends me stuff, and I do watch it. I just don't watch videos while on stream. So we have the sketch. I think we can. Oh, before we pass to that, we're going to. Oh, actually, you know what I can do? I can color it all in black. Hmm. Oh, you sent through whispers? Alright. Let me see. Oh yeah, it's really nice. Yeah. I can see that you use a little bit of I don't know if it's color dodge or if it's just normal airbrush. But it's really nice. Really, really nice. Very, very good. I like the color scheme as well. The red pupils. It's really good. So let's go with Kaeya's hair now. Okay, I'm just gonna sort of eyeball it. She's a Genshin character. We haven't seen her in game. Okay, so she's a recent one. Right, teaser. Yeah. So okay. So she's gonna appear in Sumeru? Or is it gonna be like a weird thing? Before Sumeru, they dropped the teaser where Hoyo first dropped the bombshell, where they reveal all the Fatui Harbingers. Wow. Okay. That's a big announcement. But like, was it in an anniversary of some kind? Like that seems um, the appropriate time. Yeah, I assume so. But what is happening here? Here is there, but I kind of fucked it up here. I think. Oh no. Shit, really? Let me just remove this part of the selection. Alright, now it's correct. It was just a teaser. Oh, okay. It seemed like a big thing. Right? To just explicitly reveal story like that. Oh, there's a thing that I forgot to draw. No. Is this the blue? I mean, it's the blue and the red. I can do it. There's a thing that I forgot to draw. A little bit more. Because the vest is limiting it, but it's not. There's still shirt here. Speaking of shirt. I mean, yes, lore-wise that is. Yeah. Right now I'm a bit interested in the Archons. because... Oh no, right layer, right layer. If it's the right layer, why it's so weird? Oh. But yeah, I'm kind of interested in the Archons. I'm most interested in like very powerful characters either way. So this seems to be like a dark blue, but a bit desaturated. I'm just gonna get the hue going, and then if it needs adjustments, we'll do them accordingly. It's like one of my favorite characters, and this might be a little bit basic, but one of my favorite characters is Shogun, Raiden Shogun. So, oh, it's saving. Right. And now we do this here as well. Right here. So let's that, and I know this is like a... Well, I'm gonna have to correct because of perspective, but I'll do it later. It's just to have a notion of what's happening. Right. Do like this, do like this. Right. It's looking kind of cool. This song sounds like something out of Hotline Miami. Oh, never mind. The beginning did, but not anymore. This part as well. So we have this part. It's the entire knee pretty much. It's like this, we go like that, we go like that. I'm gonna need to look at references because I'm seeing this as darker. And it is darker, yeah. So the sides are darker. Have you drawn any Chainsaw Man things as of recent since the anime? I did like a quick drawing of, I think his name is Aki Hayakawa. It's on my Twitter. I think the link is down under the stream if you want to see it. But yeah, it's nothing too fancy. I just felt like drawing it. I don't know. I have a problem when it comes to like keeping up with trends. Because I tend to watch some trends, but I only create after the hype is gone. Unfortunately, which is terrible for reach and things like that, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna enlarge it a little bit, maybe. I was planning on drawing Dingy, but I don't know. So yeah, I can draw. Yeah, it was just a quick thing. Dude, I'm constantly trying new things. Like yeah, yeah. It was more of trying to get it out of my system, I guess. Okay. And what else? There are a few purples. Actually, there's a bit of this color here. I'm gonna go with that. Okay. Are you enjoying Chainsaw Man? Have you read the manga or anything like that? I've done a Denji. Mm-hmm. Gonna do like this. This. Okay. What else? Oh yeah, the sword has like a really complex design, doesn't it? Well, not design, like color scheme. But I can take care of that. Also, yeah, like the so far. But you haven't watched the manga yet, then. Yeah, this Denji is really nice. I like it a lot. It's really cool. Yeah. There's like really no notes. It's just really good. Yeah. Like it feels like you have a defined direction that you want to go. Um, I can't really say the same for myself. Still figuring out exactly what I want to draw. You know? And how I want to do it. But that's okay. Might take a while. But eventually, I'll figure out what I want to do. So, this, yeah. But Chainsaw Man is like really cool. Really, really cool. Actually, I just noticed a mistake I made. Yeah, that sometimes happens. Man, I just try not to get too bothered about it. It's already done, you know? I do the back teeth in front of the tongue. Wait. The back teeth in front of the tongue. Oh, I see what you mean. I mean, I wouldn't worry too much about it. Like, just pretend it has 2 rows of teeth and it's fine. You know? That looks a little bit derpy. I could probably go fix it. Do I want to know? It's all up to you, honestly. I don't think it's worth it. Like, yeah, just do the other piece. Like, most people consume images so quickly anyway that you're not gonna notice. Like, if you didn't tell me, I wouldn't notice. I'm planning on making a webtoon. Honestly? I mean, if you want to, you should, you know? You have my full support, man. Something like this. Something like that. Yeah, good, good. Nobody gives a shit on this. I can refine it later on. Let's go. Yep. Lots of people find their creative drive in webtoons, you know. I say, if you want to do it, at least give it a shot. You know. Working on the cover right now. Okay. I thought you were still in the process of making your mind about doing a webtoon, not already making one. But yeah. So I'm gonna color this, and then I'm gonna start fixing it and stuff like that. So now we can do like this. Oh, I forgot about that side. It's okay. I'll fix it in a bit. This part. Okay, so this side is in front of the hair, so I think I'm gonna do like this. Right? That makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, that's looking good. Okay. So the sword is pretty much done. Yeah, the gloves are... Ooh, the gloves are slightly darker. But the gloves are actually this color right here. Okay. Mm. Okay. Now what else? Light gray. Some light gray. Maybe a smidge of a purple tint. Okay, no, I want less tint than that. Yeah. Okay, I actually didn't take this into consideration. It's like... What is happening? What just happened? Why was everything open? The fuck? Whatever. I was just gonna make a bit of fur here. Yeah, I wasn't counting on that, but we'll add it just because. Yeah. Okay. So it feels like this. And this here. And this over here. Or just this very dark color. That is brown. There's a lot of things that are brown. Like a burnt brown. So this is this color pretty much. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to remove that. There we go. Wait, it's not the same color. What? Now it's right. Yeah. Wait, I'm so confused. What? Oh, it already had a color. Alright. Selections are hard sometimes. That's okay. Right. And what else? What else? So birds brown. Let me see. Yeah, this could work. Yeah. It's plus here. I actually need to take this out. I made a small thingy for my story just now. Small thingy. What do you mean by that? It's kind of like a riddle. Hmm. Do you mean message? I really hope it's not a massage. Unless. Hmm. Yes. It has something to do. Okay. It's like a. It's not a massage, right? It's a message. Just to clear things out. Oh, one of your mother's ashes. Oh, this be her last spark. Think of once more and show how strong you are. pretty cool. Sounds really nice. Feels like a prophecy almost. I mean, technically it is. Right. Yes. No. There's definitely dark color, so. Oh, there we go. Yeah. I've been trying to write a story of mine as well, but not for webcomic, for animation, actually. Unfortunately, as I stand in animation, it's a bit of a stretch, so it's not going to be done for a long time. We have that. I feel like the boots are pretty much the same color, just in their shadow. Let's have a power system. Oh yeah, if power systems are like well made, that can really help a show. Getting sleepy. Now we're 41. More than halfway through. Good. see. Just gonna have to like quickly. I'm gonna have to zoom in on this. Uh, it sounds well thought out. It's like for English speakers, the word moist might not be, might be a bit awkward. But in terms of everything, it's really well thought out. And if well explained in the story, people will definitely accompany it well. Yeah, it feels really cool. This reminds me of the Owl House, which is a cartoon. They also went with the extra organ thing, albeit they don't care too much about power. But in the Owl House, witches that can naturally make magic instead of having to draw witch circles, right? Have a special organ. So. But yeah, it feels really well thought out. So. Anything else that might be brown? This. Yeah. And again, another thing, like, I'm also taking a long time today working on this. Because again, I'm testing a different method. Like I'm always testing things. I just couldn't find a better word. Yeah, I get it. Like water is too cliche. Yeah, wet also sounds weird. I mean, there's the word humid, but I mean, you could go with aqueous or aqueous. That's an adjective based on water. Yeah, like water would be too basic. But aqueous could work. Maybe. Aquariant. I mean, I don't know. That seems a bit of a stretch because the other ones work really well. The other ones are, at least from memory, right? Wind blaze, voltaic, glacial. They work. I mean, wind is like the simplest one, but like blaze, voltaic, glacial, those work. But I think Aquarian is a bit weird. But you could use it. You could use it. Just gonna close these two things. Also, I didn't even realize that I had Facebook open. Alright. Let us continue. What else? Ooh, I can take care of this. So it's a blue, dodging a little bit to that. How the hell do I? Maybe like that. But at the end of the day, like, choose the word that you feel fits best. You need to be comfortable with your work. Splash. I mean, it might be my own personal bias, but it doesn't feel... Splash doesn't feel good, but I think it's because of, I think it's because of Pokemon. But if it feels comfortable to you, use it. that emote. Goddamn. Oh, I finally understand that part of the reference. I see. I see. Alright. Now I have a word. Title. Ooh, title. Yeah. Yeah, that's nice. That's cool. Like, that feels strong. Water related. Yeah. Yeah. No complaints about that one. Really, really good. Yeah. Tide related to water. And it can be a very strong, not element, but like a strong effect of the elements. So, yeah, really good. Shit. Supposed to. I was just thinking about Shield's or Child's Riptide. That's why I came up with it. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. Yeah, to an extent, all artistic works are derived from other artistic works. So sometimes it's good to go to pre-existing works and see if we can get any ideas from there. It's very smart. Oh, what the hell? Oh, I clicked X instead of Z. Alright. That sometimes happens. That's a pretty good name. Pretty good name. Also, I didn't even notice I was painting over the sword. God damn it. This is what happens when I paint in autopilot. A lot of detail was lost anyway. Be able to make just a tiny bit here. And wind was another hard one. Yeah, with wind, like aerial maybe. Yeah. Yeah, wind is complicated. But there are a few alternatives. Like you can do aerial, you can do Atmos, which is the origin for atmosphere, you know? There are a few for that. It's just for water, most words are a bit basic, but yeah. Just spell it correctly. Like, now I'm even... Is aerial? It's with an I, right? It's with an I. Yeah, yeah. Just want to make sure. Exactly. Was, yeah, I was having doubts there. Goddamn. But yeah, you could use that or Atmos or something. Gonna delete this one right here. sketch. I think it's this. Yeah, it is. Complete this. I mean, it kind of happens to everyone. Every once in a while, like uh, a simple solution will just pass us by completely, you know. But overall, we did a fantastic job with Voltaic, with Blaze. You know, really good. Actually, I'm gonna do like this. Okay. Goodbye. It's nice having you here. Yeah, see you next week. Oh no. Oh man, that sucks. Okay, it's a more vivid blue than this, that's for sure. Use this to paint here. Okay. What else? I like colorful shirts. Mm. This good. After a certain point, the illustration just turns into this sort of meditation. Where you get into the rhythm of things, right? There's that right there. Get do something like this, something like this, something like that, and now. The blocking in of colors is taking so long. It's insane. So many different colors on this guy. I don't know if this is like too orange. I think I'm comfortable with this skin tone. No, this is shirts, so the arms are here. Maybe a little bit darker. Yeah, this is it. This is it. Just need to be a little bit careful. Kind of respect the shapes. Oh, it's on minus, right? Yeah, it's on minus. I'm always a bit scared of making like darker skin tones. It's like that mood of fearing Twitter, pretty much. Because they complain about everything and anything. I think this skin color is good. Yeah, I think this tone is good. It's like a friend of mine says, if anyone complains, they can go suck a lemon. This is mostly hair, I think. So I'm just gonna... do like this. This is all hair. And this as well. And this. By the way, have you got your program running again? What did I just do? Alright, it was the Windows key. Never mind. I had worried it for a sec. Nice. Good. Did it crash again? Or did it lose what it was doing? Okay. Like for text, but what? Writing story or something like that? It's like if it's just for writing, I just use a notepad. Unless I need like any fancy thing. Text look pretty oof. Yeah. Yeah. There are some really good things that Krita got over the years. I used to use Krita, but then I changed to Clip Studio. But now like Krita is back at being a pretty acceptable option. And it's free, so it's incredible. No. But yeah, there's some tools. It tends to lag. Yeah. Yeah, there are some tools that could be optimized. Definitely. So most of the things that I'm missing right now on the character are a few skin tones here and there. And the golden brass. Skin tone. Also, a thing that I like about Genshin in terms of its story is that, for instance, Lisa is one of the very first characters, right? But she studied in Sumeru, and like that's a really cool detail, right? How they're introducing characters, but you know the old characters are still related to the new ones, and it's not completely isolated in a vacuum. It's not like, oh, completely new region that has nothing to do with the old characters. No, it's like it's related. It's really cool. It's fixed. Nice. We're gonna go dark here. Send it the fixed one. What the traits thing? I thought you were just talking about writing story or something like that. Okay. Sleepy. Okay. After I lay out all of the colors, I'm probably gonna call it wraps. It's still gonna take a little bit of time, but yeah, that'll be it for today. And tomorrow, not tomorrow, Monday. Monday I'll start with the refinements in stoofs. I missed them. Damn. Okay, but have you sent it? New poem. Let me see. Aerial Blaze title will take glacial. Yeah, it feels better like this. Ariel plays title take and glacial. It feels better like this, right? Because it's still a very common concept, but because the names are different, it adds a bit of flavor to them. I've been dropping a few frames here and there. That's kind of weird. 1200 frames dropped. That's 20 seconds worth of lag. I don't know what that's about, but I hope it's nothing too problematic. But yeah, it's a good spin on a classical concept. So that way people are still familiar with it, but they get to be reintroduced. Yeah, I think when it comes to this sort of thing, being simple is the best. If it's too complicated, people will not care, right? Like, for instance, I like the anime Jujutsu Kaisen, but they did not explain the power system very well, at least in my opinion. And that kind of hurts the understanding of the show. Yeah, but like when you're introducing it, when you're introducing the power system, you're not gonna go complicated all the way, right? It's pretty much like Naruto, right? They introduce the main nature and then they introduce the sub nature, right? And as the show goes on, they start to introduce more and more possible things that can happen, right? And then they introduce like people with 3 traits, people that can go with all of the traits and things like that. They don't go balls to the walls right off the bat. As long as as long as you're going slowly into it, people will be able to get it. Yeah, it's just what I'm saying. Like Naruto also has a main and sub traits. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's very easy to power creep, and that's what happened to Naruto, and that's why Boruto just doesn't resonate with people that much, at least. Might have a good 1 or 2 arcs. One. Oh, 2 traits, main and sub. Yeah. Yeah, it's best to not give too much, or else you end up with a huge power creep like Bleach and Naruto, unfortunately, right? Naruto having everything, Sasuke as well, and Ichigo in Bleach also being like part everything. That is just too much. It makes the story not very interesting. At least in a Western point of view. In an Eastern point of view, it might be different because people are very interested in bland isekais that are a power fantasy. So for them, the power creep might work, but for the West, at least, it doesn't work so well. I don't even know where you're from, so I'm just assuming things, but the subtrait has to be the neighbor of the main trait. It feels like the Nen thingy from Hunter x Hunter. Yeah. Yeah, I see that, yeah. The bungee gum has both the properties of bungee and gum. Ugh. Oh, shit. It's okay. Gong! Gong! I swear to God, that character is so weird. So weird. But it is entertaining, so whatever. Crumgasm. Yeah, pretty much. uh, but yeah, well, I don't know if you're gonna become like a regular viewer or not, but I usually stream, like, I've been streaming for almost 2 hours and a half, right? So I started 2 hours and a half ago. I don't know what time that would be in your time zone, but I usually stream every day starting from those hours. And every day from Monday to Friday. I don't stream on the weekends. I'm shit as fuck as at naming a series. Well, that depends. Depends a lot on first your approach, if it's a more direct thing or a more indirect thing. But like, um, Black Clover has the name because of something that happened to the protagonist. Naruto is just the name of the protagonist, and Boruto is the exact same thing. Um, Bleach, I don't know why it's called that. Gonna be honest. I literally just took the name of the power system and added that re in front of it. Re. Was it verve? Yeah, reverve? Hmm. Hmm. It kind of sounds like revive, but with a derp voice. Reverve. But I mean, I never got the thing of re in front of the name, like re, and then the 2 points that I forgot the name. Colon? Yeah, re colon in name. I never got that thing. Where did that come from? And what does it mean? Like, there was an anime, it was a Princess Connect Relive. What is the re doing? Yeah. What else am I missing here? Because like there's a lot of different approaches that you could take to naming a series, right? Bleach is completely random. Um, you have Name of the protagonist, something that happened to the protagonist itself. You have versus Seven Deadly Sins, which, you know, main cast. I'm actually gonna color pick this. I'm just doing that. What else? Hunter x Hunter. I mean, you know, it's always about fights of hunters against hunters. There's the whole Neferpitou and Komugi and things like that, but that's a whole other thing. Wait, I didn't. Okay. I whispered you the cover. Oh, okay. Sorry. I was still on the page of the traits, so I wasn't seeing the whispers. Reverb. Okay, so he doesn't have the colon. I see. Well, it looks interesting. But like, does the word have any meaning in the story, or did you just add the re and like don't plan to do anything with it? Because it feels like a waste of concept, right? You could maybe do something with it. Okay. So that way the title would make a little bit more sense. Because it's connected. It's connected to a concept. Good, good. That's good. Because, you know, just dropping the term out of nowhere would be a little bit weird. At least I think it would be. But if it has a connection, it makes more sense. Yes, the system is called Verb. The series name is Reverb. Yes. Reverse. I guess. But I think it's a bit hard for people to like extrapolate that interpretation, I think. I don't know what I just said. It's hard to extrapolate that interpretation. I don't know if this is what I just said, but yeah. There is ancient. Maybe they name it because like, you know, people misinterpret. Also, verbs means flow. Okay. Well, that's a bit more complicated for me because I'm not inside of the production, so that seems like trade secrets that only you should know. But I mean, maybe. But again, like reversing time feels a bit power creep, don't you think? Unless it would be like a one-time thing established very early on. That's like the only kind of way something like that could work. Because, for instance, this is a problem that Marvel is facing right now. Like, they're known for having a very complex lore and having, like, uh, you know, stupid amount of different powers that can affect the universe in unimaginable ways. And we had Endgame finish with the Infinity Stones, and the Infinity Stones have a lot of power, right? But at the same time, in the latest Thor, spoiler alert for anyone that hasn't watched it, in the latest Thor, you were able to bring back someone from the dead, right? And it feels like a cop out. So, yeah. Yeah, like obviously I don't know how you're going to make it. I'm just saying to be careful, you know? That lets you look back into time. Wait, look back? Like really far back? That could be interesting. Without changing timeline. Yeah, but it's like if it's just looking back, you shouldn't even be worried about changing timelines, right? It's just like you can look back without being noticed. And that would be a very simple setup to not produce any problems with timelines and things like that. Now, if you told me that you could look forward, now that would be a problem. Only I know what I have in mind. Exactly, exactly. Only you know. Only you know. I'm just going off on what you're telling me. But yeah, I'm sure you'll give it a good amount of thought, and something good will come out. You know, like you solved the whole moist problem really quickly, so I'm sure you'll come up with something. Puzzle things together. Yeah, yeah. I know the feeling. Like, I'm still in very early stages of writing like a small story. And sometimes I get that feeling of having different pieces and all of a sudden they start like coming together. Like the Kronk meme. Oh yeah, it's all starting to come together. Yeah. Sometimes the pieces fall together in place almost by coincidence. It's really cool. Okay. Oh. Tournament arc. uh, yeah. I mean, tournament arcs are like a staple of shonen storytelling, right? It's good to like introduce different characters, it's good to introduce different abilities, and so a tournament arc could be good to like show the potential of the power system. I think it's good. And it's like there are shows that do that very early, there are shows that do that very late, very, very, very late. I remember, I think it was Dragon Ball, like when Goku was a child still. There was a tournament arc like way later in the story, right? But for instance, My Hero Academia, the tournament arc is like a lot sooner. So it could be like a good tool to show how your world works. What the fuck is that? I don't know what that is. I'm just gonna do it like that. This. Introducing, showing the power system. Yeah, exactly, exactly. That way, people are like kind of immersed in the action and they learn about their power system at the same time. You know, it's that thing. I've heard this a lot of times. Like, if a scene is not doing more than one thing at a time, it's probably being wasted. Right? So, if you're not using the tournament arc to do other things, you're kind of wasting it. So, introducing the power system is good. Had around 3 turns. DBZ had 1 excluding cell games. Maybe? I remember there was one where the final was Master Roshi with a wig. And then there was one with Tian Shihan, I think. Or Tian. And the third one, I don't remember. But yeah. I mean, with Tien, Goku was already grown up, sort of. Right? I think he was. Yeah. I love that theory that Krillin is the strongest human. The tourney was packed. Yeah. That's the one I mean. Yeah. Okay. Most of the colors are done. We are getting somewhere. Taking an eternity, but we are getting somewhere. Oh, it's a different color, right? Arc and normal Dragon Ball and second figure arc. How will they be? Wait, what just happened? What did I select? The Cell arc. Yeah, a lot of people are kind of disappointed in the turn that Gohan's story took, right? Like showing all of that potential as a warrior, and then it's like I understand from a realistic point of view, right? I understand the type of decision that Gohan did, but Dragon Ball was never about that, I feel. Right? And it comes off as a little bit weird that the writer decided to do that. Right? Because by the time we reach Super and the tournament, it's like Gohan's power level means nothing. We're back at having Goku in the limelight, and it's like there was so much potential in Gohan, you know? Is nuts in the future. What do you mean? It's not. Is nuts in the future? Like he's strong, but I don't know what you're trying to say. Nuts in the future. Because what I'm talking about is like adult Gohan is really weird. Right? Like they're trying to make him appear to be very strong, but he feels kind of useless, doesn't he? Because like he reaches Super Saiyan 2, Gohan was Trunks' teacher. Oh. Oh, I see. I see. Yeah, I didn't remember that. Yeah, I see. Yeah. The problem is that feels like a sort of alternative character. So it's a bit hard to like evaluate Gohan from that, you know? Because like Future Trunks had a major impact. Yeah, yeah. Like Future Trunks has a major impact on our timeline, but I don't know. It's kind of weird to think about that. I'm gonna make this heart a light blue because I want this to be made out of ice later. Right? Because it's like even if Gohan affected Trunks as his teacher, it's like okay, but you know, it's not a direct effect. and so I don't count him as an actual character. Just part of the lore, I guess. Leave it like that. I think I'm just gonna do like basic stuff for the background, just so I can have something to work with, and then I'm gonna how does this work? Yo, farting a jet stream. How do I change the color? Or is it always radial? It should be, right? Blending mode, no. Why is it like that? Use the futurist plot armor. Yeah. That's a problem. Why is it being radial? Freeform gradients. What? Why can't I change it? Why isn't the shape available? What the fuck? Shape. Alert. Yeah. It's also very large, right? So if you're gonna write for a long time, you gotta be very careful of what you're doing. And I feel like that's a bit complicated. One Piece do things a lot better. Yeah. But the thing is, like, a One Piece feels like there was some sort of plan to make it like really large, right? And that kind of works in their favor. Whereas Dragon Ball, I feel like every time they try to expand it, they're writing it again, right? Oh shit, that's really intense. It feels like every time they do another season or whatever, they're writing it again. Right, and that is a bit weird for me at least. Let's... Can I... I'm gonna add another one here. It's gonna be like this. It feels so choppy, doesn't it? Blending mode. No. Maybe if I do it linearly. Although was smartly pre-planned an ending, has no ending, it never got pre-planned. Yeah, exactly. They're just going through the motions and oh, it's still relevant. Let's do another season and another season. It's like just let it die, man. Just let it die. It looks so weird. Why is that? Step of angle. What? Why does it feel so choppy? Ah, fuck it. I'm gonna do it by hand. Uh, probably make a neutral ending, which is easily likable. Yeah. Just remember, like, no matter what ending you do, you're always going to disappoint someone, unfortunately. So, you know what? I should be. Okay. Yeah, I guess you could do that. Wait, if we do close blur. Yeah, there's a lot of people like that, unfortunately, and sometimes it's hard to deal with them, but it's kind of like the the everyday struggle of the artist, really. You know, because a lot of them like project themselves into the works, right? Instead of just viewing them. And so if something happens that they didn't want it to happen to them, they will kind of riot, and it sucks. So that's rather unfortunate, but it is the way it is. Just fixing this a little bit. Yeah, yeah, definitely. If they don't like it, they can deal with it themselves. Like an artist's job is not to make something that the viewer, how can I say this? Like that the viewer would like to have it happen to them, you know? Bit of a mouthful of a sentence, but the job of the artist is to tell a story. Whether it's an image, whether it's music, whether it's animation, it doesn't matter. It's always a story, it's always communication. And, you know, there are plenty of stories that have weird endings, but, you know, they're just as valid of experiences as any other. Well, one thing at a time. One thing at a time. Right? Mm, I'd say, like, don't worry so much if the audience will like it or not, you know? Um, Make sure you like it. I think that's more important. Whether the audience likes it or not can come after. That's my point of view about it. Hmm. Okay, that's quite a reaction. Yeah. All right. If you believe in the potential of your story, I think you should go for it. Because, like, there's no problem in just doing stuff, you know? Just adding a bit of color here. And, oh, just, oh, what did I do? All right. Just gonna be adding text, doesn't matter. Yeah, character, that doesn't matter. Damn. Spreading some ketchup on the floor. You fell on top of the McDonald's ketchup packet. This was actually a thing that I wanted to do. So, wait, this is a completely new layer for nothing. All right. I absolutely hate the positioning of the selection menu. Yeah. Like, look at this. How the fuck am I supposed to work like this? This is like the main idea of the piece. It's gonna be something like this. There's gonna be like trees and things like that, but overall, this is the layout. Yeah. By the way, it took me like 6 hours to reach this point. Like, nowhere near close to finishing this. But yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap it up for today. Gio, thank you so much for joining me today, along with People Weird Vanilla and Beitao. So it is Friday. Tomorrow there won't be a stream. Neither will be on Sunday, but on Monday I'll be back at the same time. So if you wanna join us, you're free to do so. On Tuesday there won't be a stream because I won't be able to make it in time to actually stream, but the rest of the week should be fine. And I also want to thank everyone that might be watching this on the VODs. Yeah. So this is all for today. I'll be back on Monday. Goodbye.